me was when I witnessed the joy of learning on the exuberant faces of all my pupils. The conscious learners of grade 7 percolated their acquired knowledge to the younger lot, which was an icing to the cake of my project.
Thinking deeper is another thing which I have learned here. I should think deeper of what creativity I am teaching, and the creativity should be positive rather than the negative. The third but not the least, I have learned to be a creative person. I should imagine new ideas, I should be creative with minimum resources, I should be able to generate imagination in the students, and at the end, there is no limit to creativity.
My wow moment was unplanned, spur of the moment learning outcome in the form of a chart, which is resource for my subsequent class.
The sheer creativity and effectiveness of school students spoke leaps and bounds of their talent, skill, discipline and ability to apply them in real-life scenario. This was also a good example where art and social science came together through visual medium to communicate effectively.
The spark in the eyes of these two students and the very confident body language when they were chosen to represent their group. This was truly a wow moment for me. And it reminded me of Lev Vygotsky's statement, what a child can do in cooperation today, he can do alone tomorrow.
I was thrilled to implement my learnings from Core Skills journey, language, music, games and much more. When applied together in teaching, gave me my wow moment.
The second thing that I have learned is by using creative characteristics, there has been a significant impact on my student attitude towards their ideas and learning. I've seen my students taking independent ownership in their learning and willingly sharing their ideas even if it is unusual through different alternatives. There has been a huge impact on their attitudes towards problem solving. They are learning that there can be more than one answer to a problem. My students invite me to give feedback and prepares an action plan to evaluate.
The best three things which I have learned from the journey are to practice the learning system which are more natural and less fragmented, that is theme-based learning, to discover the innovative approaches to help my children to develop their creativity and imagination, thinking process rather than product. I really feel more confident and creative in unleashing the learning potential and imagination of my children.
Critical thinking and problem solving can be taught to make lesson plan with multiple perspectives and to pose the questions with different techniques. As a result of the core skill, the biggest change in my teaching learning is how to tackle routine and non-routine problems.
The greatest change that I have been able to implement in a classroom situation is a student-led lesson. Using technology ensured effective learning by stimulating the audio, visual and kinesthetic senses of a learner. What I observed was a purposeful rekindling of interest and involvement at PPSITs.
So definitely we were able to connect with the topic on a rather deeper and individual level, and I'm really glad to have been a part.
My wow moment while implementing core skills in class is interdisciplinary project on sports and physics. When I show my presentation to students, they were amazed to see that laws of physics and sports is related to each other very closely. Students wanted to know and discuss more and more on it. Seeing their interest and enthusiasm, I was very happy, and that is my wow moment.